and like leveling up.
My stress just goes to highs.
So I'm gonna start reading these. Really builds my confidence.
And that's my breakfast in the morning.
Making sure I'm getting enough fiber.
And this is gonna be my new favorite breakfast, I reckon.
Excuse the mess in the background, which you can't see it because we're covering it.
Just over there in that corner.
We just wanted to quickly sit down and chat about this video before we like get into it. I feel like I've been really wanting to do this video for a long time, and I feel like this is the perfect week to kind of do it.
I feel like it has come at a really good time, you know, now that you're on your
temporary long distance
independence journey.
If anyone isn't caught up or hasn't watched the last vlog, my partner left for Europe on Sunday, and that means like we're just temporarily doing long distance, which it doesn't really feel like long distance because I know it's temporary, and also like there's so many like plans for us to see each other soon, like, and I'll visit and all that sort of stuff.
So you have things to look forward to.
Yeah, so like it just feels like more of a holiday, but at the same time like it was a really emotional day yesterday, like, and the goodbyes and everything, but like I also really want to make this just like the perfect opportunity to like get the most out of bettering myself and like my independence. And like just like I saw this TikTok pop up, and it was a few weeks ago now, but it was this girl basically just talking about this book that she was reading, and it's kind of just like about like leveling yourself up in an, I'd say, internal kind of way, and like leveling up. So it's like you kind of just like walk into a room and like there's just like this aura, and like you just hold this like confidence, and I don't know, I don't really know how to explain it, but like it's just something I've really wanted to work on, and like something I don't know, I just want to like challenge myself with and like work on. Like I don't know how to explain it, like leveling up, stepping into your power,
glowing more from the inside. I don't even know how you really explain it.
Yeah, and like that's not to say that you need to be doing long distance or like single to be doing this. Like I think this is really important to do when you're in a relationship as well, because it's all about like just holding on to that independence and like that confidence. And
well, I think it's also kind of like, it's not always like, it's not just about, you know, working out and eating healthy every day. Like there's so much other ways and so many other things you can do to like your self-development and like improve yourself mentally, emotionally.
I feel like the past few months like I've been mentally like a bit different. Felt like I've had anxiety a lot more, and just like emotions a little bit like all over the place. But I don't know, like at the same time, last time when I did long distance, I was like, I just didn't cope very well at all last time we did long distance. Whereas
I think you
now
were like
I'm
way
just, like,
less.
Obviously I'm older, but like I'm just so confident and like assured of everything, assured of our relationship, assured of myself, like assured of our independence in our relationship, that like what would have triggered me maybe like 2 years ago or 3 years ago about like being in this long distance situation just doesn't trigger me anymore. Like I honestly have never been so fine. Obviously it's still emotional and like it's not nice to be in, but like at the same time like I'm dealing with it all like way better than I ever would have. That's the sort of stuff in this video that I just like really want to like step into and like focus on. If that even makes any sense.
I really want to just take like the last few weeks or months of the year and just like, I don't know, be in my best state I have this entire year. Like so that I'm like, I don't know, starting next year and walking into next year like as an even better person, version of myself. The last few weeks I've really been prioritizing that, like especially with like the obvious things like my gym program and like eating a lot cleaner and like things like that. But like what we were saying, like it doesn't always have to just be those
like
things,
external
like,
things,
like
not physical things.
So we kind of just wanted to intro the video, say hi to you guys again, give you a little bit of rundown of this video, and let's get into it. I went online and bought a big tub of protein powder the other day because I really want to get back into trying to just aim for one serve of protein powder a day, or try. I feel like then I'm reaching my protein goal way easier. Like I feel like each day I'm kind of trying to like, I'm pushing to like reach my protein goal. And a few years ago, I mean, my friend Lily as well, she also has always raved on about Optimum Nutrition, and I tried them a few years ago and absolutely loved them. This flavor is also so good. It's the vanilla ice cream flavor. So I went and bought a big tub of it at the beginning of this week, and it just arrived. And so I really want to start either making like some protein smoothies with like some dates and banana. I feel like it's that season as well though. Like in winter, I just tend to not make smoothies and things like that because it's cold. Like I'll have oats. But then now when it's like starting to get a bit hotter, I just love like making smoothies, and I want to get back into making my Ninja Creamies for dessert because I stopped doing that as well because it was just too cold. But now that it's getting warmer, I want to get back into, making like protein ninja creamies and protein smoothies. I'm very excited. This tub should last me a long time because it's so big. I really want to make it a goal to start being more conscious of like how much fiber I'm having, or like making sure I'm getting enough fiber, because I feel like it's just something I don't prioritize or think about. And yeah, I feel like in my meals, I mean, it's very common and easy to, but I feel like I'm always like, you know, got to make sure I'm getting my protein in, got to make sure I'm having enough protein in each meal. But like, I don't prioritize my fiber. And yeah, I just feel like fiber is so important and so good for you, especially just with like your digestive system and making sure all of that's like functioning properly and consistently and smoothly. So yeah, I've been really wanting to just put more healthy fibers and natural fibers into my diet. So I'm gonna get back into making my overnight oats, which I'll prep each night. It also has chia seeds in it, which is like a great source of fiber. I've got this little yochi cup, which is perfect. I actually need to buy some little jars, or like, is it the mason jars where they have like a little lid or something? I need to get some more of those because I don't have any. So I'm just gonna use this bowl. So I've got some quick oats. It's kind of like a serving of oats, chia seeds, and then I like to do cacao powder. This makes it like really chocolatey and like a nice rich chocolate, which I just love. And cacao powder also is really good source of magnesium, which is really good, and antioxidants. So I would tend to usually do like a teaspoon. I kind of just did half a tablespoon. And then I mix it all up. Maybe I'll sprinkle like a real little amount of protein powder. Not that it'll do much, but. And then I'm actually gonna mix just a bit of milk and a bit of water as well, just so it can soak overnight. And then I put this in the fridge and leave it in overnight, and then that's my breakfast in the morning. I also feel like meal prepping your breakfast, or doing something that is like an overnight breakfast, is such a good way to just be more productive in the morning. Having meal prepped breakfast is just such an easy way to like get your breakfast in and not think about or waste time like trying to make it. Just finished getting ready for the morning. I thought I would do a little solo date. I definitely feel like over the years I've gotten a lot better with being independent, and also obviously working from home, it can get quite lonely. So I thought I would do a little solo date and get some work done at the same time. So on my notes app here, that I've got my little list of things that I want to do to work on my, just work on my confidence. I think like one thing for me, like doing things on my own really does build my confidence. And I think taking advantage of like these 8 months where me and my partner are on opposite sides of the world, like being forced to do things on my own is a positive, and I'm going to try and make it a positive. Even like when I go and visit him, or when I go over there and I like am with him, I will also still have time on my own while he's like out training and out at work, like out doing his things. I'll have lots of time on my own to like do things on my own. One thing for me, like enjoying doing things on my own really builds my confidence. I don't know, just like reiterates to me, like enjoying my own company, don't really need to like rely on anyone else, like just confident in myself. I do take myself on a solo date. We're gonna go do that, and we're gonna go find a cute little cafe and work from a cafe. Probably not the best location for an OOTD, but I thought I'd show you guys what I'm wearing today. My little MVP denim skirt, a white baby tee, a little chocolate cardi knit from White Fox, and then some matching brown, they're tikis, but they kind of look like little thongs. Yeah. Currently on my way to a Pilates class. Ashley's actually meeting me there. We booked a little midday Pilates session. I honestly haven't done a Pilates class in so long, partly because it's so hard to get in. They're always booked out. But I just love when I do get the chance to do one. I just feel like I can switch off. The class is done for me, and I don't need to go to the gym and think about what I want to do. I just get there and get it done. So I feel like it's always good for my mental health. It is hot. Is that aircon going?
It is. It just hasn't cooled down. But I haven't done. That's a bit too.
It's gonna be loud.
Haven't done that Pilates class there since probably the Gold Coast, and yeah, it's good.
It's really good.
It's very much like not reformer though. Like it depends what class you.
Yeah, they really incorporate
their weights. Ones are very
and like their cardio
which
machines,
is good because sometimes I feel like when you have a membership at a Pilates place, like sometimes you like do want that little bit of difference and you don't want to just have Pilates. So like there is options.
Yeah, it was really good. Today's was focused on upper body and abs. There was that one exercise at the end that I just completely skipped past. Oh, yeah. I hate them. They're actually probably one of my...
Yeah, no.
Them and renegade rows are my top worst exercise. Like, I literally hate them so much.
Yeah.
And I also feel like maybe I'm doing them wrong, but I feel like I don't think they're doing anything other than just... I hate them.
Well,
anyway, so I just skip straight past
When I do them, like, on the ground, like, I'd rather just hold a plank or something. Doing it on the reform machine where there was like the resistance, like my abs was like I was struggling to like keep my balance.
Hard. But anyways, workout done for the day.
I'm gonna go home and make a protein smoothie.
I just love being able to like book in for a class and you just rock up and it's done for you. Like the thought of having to come up with my own workout, sometimes I'm just like, I get there and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like we've always spoken about ClassPass as well, but like this is not sponsored, but I really do love ClassPass. Like, I know. The fact that I can just like go on the app and I'm like, what do I feel like doing?
Have so many
Pilates,
variations.
and then just book in somewhere. And
I do agree. I think it's such a smart like concept. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and make a protein smoothie with my new protein powder. I'm literally looking forward to it. The Optimum Nutrition one I bought.
Is it chocolate?
No, the vanilla.
Oh. I don't even have a protein smoothie maker.
You don't have a Nutribullet?
No.
You just should get one these days.
It's very windy outside, so I hope you guys can't hear that. Although I don't want this video to be like physical things, I definitely feel like there's a couple of things in terms of like self-care and stuff like that I feel like automatically makes me feel better on the inside, and then that also reflects like on the outside as well. Yeah, like if I'm looking after my outside, I just feel so much more confident and everything, like more positive and just my best self. So I've just had an everything shower, shaved, washed my hair, all the things. I'm gonna do my skincare. I might do a face mask actually, which I don't even think I have anything left. I think this is like, I have like nothing left, but I usually like to do this physical face mask and then I just leave it on for like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's literally like empty. So I'm gonna try and scrape the barrel to see how much I can get out. It's so good though, I do love it. I would love to do a sheet face mask, but I actually don't have any. So I'm gonna have to go like buy some because I've run out. I do have the Biodance one, but you have to leave that on for like 4 hours. So I like to only really do that when I'm on like a long haul flight or a plane, because I don't really want to be walking around with like a face mask on for 4 hours here. So I'm just gonna massage that in and then leave it on for like 10 minutes. Skincare, I have started incorporating The Ordinary Niacinamide serum into my skincare. I have been doing it like, not consistently, but like maybe every morning or every night. And I literally just only do like the smallest amount.
always worse when you need to sneeze and it won't come out. I am up early this morning for a walk. Going for a big, long coastal walk is like one of my favorite things to do, just for like me, not only me, also Rufus. Having Rufus is also a great excuse to do that, but it is something that's just become like a non-negotiable in my routine, and I do it numerous times throughout the week. It's just, I feel like the perfect way to start my morning or end my day. Sometimes I'll do it in the afternoon, sometimes I'll do it early in the mornings. So that's what we're gonna do this morning. We're gonna go for a little walk, which I feel like I do quite frequently in our wellness videos anyways. That's just like something, a part of my routine that I love, and I feel like it's so important to find just like those little rituals and habits that is kind of like a non-negotiable, that is just something that you can do that you love and is bettering you in some way, whether it's like fitness, mentally, like, you know, walks can even be good for your mental. There's people walking right next to my car. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not talking to anyone. Sweating. Oh my god, it's so hot out there. You know when you like wake up in the morning and you like look forward to your coffee and breakfast? That's how I feel right now. Like I woke up and I was like, oh, I just can't wait to go home and have it. But I wanted to quickly just touch on something and talk about something, because I feel like obviously as Olivia's just gone back into doing long distance, I feel like throughout the last few years, I feel like this would probably be relatable to a lot of people that do long distance, or even people that are single, but you're kind of not forced, but you're forced more into a situation that you're kind of forced more into being independent, because you're spending a lot more time alone and you don't have someone to do things with. And then if you're doing long distance as well, like for Olivia, she's obviously been really open about how she's having to kind of adapt with being a lot more independent as well, and like do things by herself. But I kind of wanted to just touch on that topic a little bit from the angle of being in a relationship as well, because your independence is still so important when you're in a relationship, and it's very easy to become super dependent on each other when you're in a relationship, because it's obviously way more exciting and fun to do something with someone else, do everything with someone else rather than alone. Yeah, I feel like it's something I have definitely learned over the years, and like it was something that I honestly struggled with so much when I was younger, like a few years ago. I hated the thought of doing anything by myself. I just was not independent. I think that is probably partially as well, like growing up with a twin, like we were joined at the hip, and like we just happened to do everything together, because why not? So like we wouldn't have gone out on our own accord and like done something by ourselves. So not to say that that is why, but I think like as we have gotten older and we've branched out into our more independent selves and our own individuality, and we've become more of an adult and had to do adult things where you do them by yourself, it is something that I've like found to really love, and I don't know, just like really notice like the importance of like holding on to your independence while still also being in a relationship. I've recently been trialing my Whoop, which it was actually my partner's, but then he upgraded his, so then he's given me this one, and I thought I would just trial it out. I've never really been like that fussed on like health and fitness trackers and like things like that, but he had it lying around, so I was like, why not? I may as well just give it a go, kind of read what my body is telling me and things like that. And yeah, I'm still kind of like figuring it all out. Like I think it's only been just over a week since I've had it, so it's still calibrating. The main things that I really like and like want to track is probably my sleep, my recovery as well, which is a really good one, because and also my stress, because I just found it really fascinating. But I've always known, like in the mornings, first thing when you wake up, people always say like it's not recommended to have coffee first thing the second you wake up, because your cortisol always spikes in the mornings. Yeah, I've always known that. But since wearing my Whoop and it tracks my stress monitor, like I can literally see, you're probably not gonna be able to see, but like this is all where I'm sleeping, and then the second I wake up it goes to like high, which I don't know, like, see, it goes literally, my stress just goes to hiatus. And that's like around the time when I would have woken up. So I found that really fascinating, because now that's making me want to be more conscious of don't make a coffee the second I wake up. So like, even like for today as an example, I've gotten up, I've gone for a walk, I've kind of had my water on hand so I can drink water. It's been like over an hour now since I've woken up, and I'll go home and have my breakfast and coffee, rather than literally waking up, opening my eyes, putting coffee in my system. Do you know what I mean? So it's making me way more conscious of things like that.
One thing that I'm trying to be more on top of, which is on theme of this video, is eat healthy. Sometimes I go through waves where like I don't really put too much pressure on myself, and like I don't really prioritize it, but then sometimes I do try and prioritize it, and it always does make me feel better. I've recently found my love for chia pudding, which I honestly don't remember the last time I have had chia pudding. Like, it would have to have been years ago, like probably 5 years ago even. One of my favorite cafes that I go to, I just had this like urge to get it because it was sitting in the counter, and I don't know, it was just like drawn to me, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. And it was the most delicious thing I've ever had, and I literally went back like days in a row just to get this chia pudding. And so now I'm like, I'm gonna try and replicate it myself. I have had a few failed recipes. Like, I just feel like my chia seeds aren't really puffing up like they should, and it's not really like, it's a little runny for like how I would like it to be, but I'm gonna try it anyways. It's because I can't keep buying it out. I'm like, I need to try and make it myself at home. It definitely doesn't taste like the cafe. So basically I just have chia puddings in milk, maple syrup, and I've just put some desiccated coconut in it, and I've also put some of this vanilla protein yogurt just for like a little bit of like protein and also the vanilla flavor. And then I'm gonna add some fruit on top. I'm gonna try and replicate it as much as I can. I'm pretty sure they add something like this. They add like mango or like peaches or something that tastes like this on top, and it is just so delicious. So I'm gonna cut up some of this and put it on top, and then I'm also gonna put some strawberries on top. I don't think I have cinnamon, but that is my chia pudding. Got my fruit in there, a little bit of honey on top, and this is gonna be my new favorite breakfast, I reckon. That is so good. I'm still not sure if I've nailed the ratio of like liquid and chia seeds. Like, I just feel like, I don't know if it's like, if they're meant to puff up more, if that's right. Those peaches are so good. So one of the top things on my list is buying some self-help books. I have had a very, very big break from any sort of self-help development books. Like, I have been very much loving my fiction books at the moment, and I don't know, I just felt like reading some self-help books again, and then I'll probably go back to my fiction. I have a little list here of a couple that I really, really want to read. The Silent Feminine Power, I have heard really good things about that on TikTok, so I really wanted to get that one. And then the next one is How to Actually Attract by Rick Lewis. So I jumped on Amazon and bought both of them. I didn't realize how thin they are. Like, if you can see that, they are so thin. So I don't think it will take me too long to read, which is actually a good thing, because in the past I've had self-help books that are like quite thick, and I do find I can get bored easily, and maybe that's why I stopped reading them, because it just felt like a chore. Like, it felt like homework, and I just was getting really overwhelmed. And then that's when I found my love for fiction. But because these are so small, I'm hoping that they're just like really short and sweet, and I get a lot out of them. So I'm gonna start reading these. I'm gonna start with The Silent Feminine Power, because yeah, I've had really good things on TikTok, so I'm just really intrigued, and I really, really wanted to read it. Awaken the silent strength within and embrace your true feminine power. The next morning, and I have read through some of the pages Like I tried to read quite a bit yesterday. I'm about like nearly halfway, I'd say. So far I'm enjoying it, but it's not what I expected. I feel like, yeah, it was really hyped up on TikTok and I am really enjoying it and it's good, but it's not anything like I've ever read before, and yeah, it's just nothing like I've ever read before. But I think it's good. Like it's only a small book, so you can get through it quickly. Like if it was any bigger, I probably wouldn't have gone through it. But yeah, it's kind of more just like about embracing like your femininity and like the power of like your intentions and like your intuition. And I'm still reading it while I drink my coffee, trying to get through it.